Good evening, and welcome to yet another edition of the Shadow Gallery. I will be your host once again, James Donnelly. And tonight we're going to talk about last week's comics. Well, it's still technically this week, I guess. So, well, by tomorrow, well, whatever. Fuck it. You know, the most recent comics release last Wednesday. But we're going to start off by talking about something that I did on Tuesday, which was it was a big day for us here in the geek community because we saw the release of DC Universe Online, which, much to my dismay, was only available for PC and for PS3. Well, my PC, despite the fact that it's great and I love it, it just doesn't have the sound card or the graphics card to really run a game like that well. Plus, it's the directional use of a mouse is just it's kind of lame. So I took a bunch of games that I'd purchased recently, like Tron Evolution and Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, and some other stuff, Fallout 3, stuff that I knew that I wasn't going to play again, ever, because Tron Evolution, once the initial, I think, once the initial glow of it wears off, it's a pretty lame game, and I didn't see myself playing it again. So I took those games in to GameStop, and I traded them in and purchased a used 160 gig slimline PS3. So now this house is essentially, it's a gaming mecca. I have Wii, I have my Xbox 360, and I have my PS3, and I have my PC. So these are a perfect storm of gaming opportunities for me now. So, DCU Online. So let's talk about that for a bit. DCU Online is something admittedly, I will play like one full mission, and then I will quit for the night because it's too much. It's too fucking intense. I mean, man, it's just crazed. It really is. If there, this is what, essentially, it's all kind of an offshoot of the City of Heroes idea, but instead you're in the DC universe. Now, many of you have probably seen the opening of the game. Those of you who are interested in gaming, you saw the 6 odd minute trailer that they put up. That was all done with like some of the most incredible cutscene CG that I've ever seen in my life. And it was like it was so goddamn cool. And I remember going into GameStop and seeing that up on the screen there, up on their big 26 or 32-inch screens, and just salivating. I mean, just please. And I would just, God fucking damn it, why doesn't it come out for why doesn't it come out for the 360? I mean, I know that the PS3 comes with Wi-Fi built in, and that the 360 did not. It does now, if you get the more advanced ones that are out now. And I bought the wireless adapter and everything like that, so I'm able to, multiplay and shit like that. But still, no 360 release that had been ever even designed, because it is a Sony game. So what the hell are they going to do? They're not going to put a Sony game on the 360. So PS3, because not only did I actually really want the system, I really, really wanted to play this game. because everything about it just looked awesome, and you know, the chance to create my own character and so on and so forth. And I mean, from somebody who's exists in the fanboy world, I'm sure most of you have the idea for a superhero. Well, I have, you know, ideas for, you know, a couple dozen superheroes, quite honestly. Um, and I just, you know, wanted to create something that, and that was the only part that I kind of missed from what you saw on like Champions Online and City of Heroes, was the ability to type in, you know, to write your character's backstory. Um, but you know, that's few and far between. For those of you who are out there, uh, my my gamer ID on PS3 is codename V1, the number 1. So codename V and the number 1. So pretty much fits in with, you know, the theme that I've been working with. Um, as far as the gameplay, well, graphically it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. You know, you can't beat it. You know, especially on, you know, a nice HD TV with the HDMI cable and everything like that. You know, it just looks awesome. The gameplay itself can be a tad frustrating at times, but I would be, you know, I would be remiss if I were to say that, you know, this is not normally the type of game that I usually play. So, you know, respawning at, you know, places where you're, you know, 3 miles away from the action does get a little irksome. And, you know, some of the different powers that I have and stuff like that are a little... I chose a more, you know, I didn't go, you know, I chose Superman as my guide. I didn't go with Batman to, I think, many people's expectations. The 5 people who occasionally watch this for me. You know, and he's more of a, you know, he's a flying hero. You know, there's, you know, because there are 3 choices and I forget which ones they are. But it's damn. I mean, it's just, you know, I mean, ultimately, it's still, you know, a marvelous game to play and to be immersed in that universe. I've been, you know, I started off in Metropolis. I'm in Gotham right now. You know, I'll be going to different places, I'm sure, as the game progresses. Right now, you know, the game just comes with a 30-day, you know, free using it online. Then you have, you know, you can buy 1 month for $14.99 or 3 months or 6 months, I think. Or it doesn't have a lifetime subscription type of thing yet, like some of the other online games do. But one way or the other, really run out and get this game. DCU, you know, DC Universe Online is just, you know, if you have a PS3 or if you have a, you know, if you have a good gaming PC, definitely, you know, spend the 50 to 60 bucks and get it, because it's just, it's killer. It's so awesome. I love it. You know, from the first moment I started playing it, I was like enthralled. So, you know, although it, you know, took several hours for everything to download, so that was, you know, kind of, you know, that was a little irksome too, but, you know, whatever. As long as you get to play, that's fine with me. So we're going to stop now, since I pretty much, you know, I would say it's, you know, easily right now it's a 10 out of 10. It's pretty much about as close to perfect as you can get. So, like I said, run out and get it. And, you know, if you see my hero, his name is Quinn Star. 2 words. Quinn Star. So, go out and get it. DC Universe Online. It's awesome. And we'll be right back with my my comics of last week, which will probably be short. I know I say that a lot, but I'm pretty sure this one's going to be pretty short. So we'll see you in just a few.